Say that now, Sci-Fi Mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? And you know I just can't help myself. Where is it? Can I? Wish it was Sunday on a nationwide holiday. So, hello. How are you all tonight? So great to see you all here. Please smash that like button. Smash those hearts. Share out the stream. Let's get some people over here. Let's talk some politics. Uh-oh. Saw something else. Hold on. Oh, please. I just love it when you're not totally prepared. Yay. All right. There. That's better. Oh, golly. I want you to put your questions in the chat. I'm waiting on people to come join us. I just saw a message I need to go address. But I hope you're all doing well. We are streaming across tons of platforms tonight. So please, please. Oh, no. Not now. Dang it. Hold on. Okay, let's see if that holds it off. I need a new soundboard. So let me go over here. I got to look at a message here real quick. But how's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a great day. Wherever you are across the globe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Hope you're all well. Let's see. Hold on. Oh. So, if you're not familiar with Sci-Fi Mobius, hi, I'm April. I'm the Sci-Fi Mobius. I've been doing this now for about 3 years. And this is one of my favorite series that we do. And there's a reason we do it. Because here at Sci-Fi Mobius, we like to have fun. We feel that politics pulls us down. It's not fun. So we do it once a year and then we're done. So, hey, there he is. Hello, gorillas.
There had to be on. Oh, now my computer comes up.
We're waiting for one other person to join us. That's Ranger Amp 77.
Oh,
but
it could be a 2 against 1.
Well, I was trying to get another guy to come join us, and I can't. Nobody wants to come join us. They're afraid.
Oh, I could have texted Curtis if I'd known.
Well, I think he has a stream going on right now.
Yeah, he's almost done. He's wrapping up.
Oh,
he's
okay,
doing a thing on Twitter. And welcome everybody on my side to the cigar lounge there. And I will say one thing before I can get arguing here. It is so cold right now. I've seen the rare occasion that a politician had his hands in his own pocket.
That's a good one. We have to remember that one. Oh, crikey. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to go over and see if I can get him to possibly join us here in a little bit. Really? I don't have it. There it is. I was like, I know I've been talking to him before.
Yeah. My stream, the phone StreamYard there is making me look really egg-shaped.
Oh, yeah? All right, let's see if he'll bite.
Who, Curtis?
Yeah, I'm sure he will. He likes that kind of stuff. So.
Oh, yeah.
So what have you been up to today?
Yeah, getting yelled at work.
Oh, I hate those days. I'm kind of nice though. It's kind of nice now. The department I used to be in, they did that, but now my new department is just awesome. They don't do that. So we're like the island of misfit toys.
Oh no! I've got the most hated job in any factory.
Yeah. What kind of factory work?
I'm a everybody hates the quality person. I can ruin your day in a faster.
Hey, do it right the first time, and the quality person won't have to be on your ass all the time.
Oh no, I've had it where I've wanted to start yelling at the quality people there for stupid things that I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Oiler Greg. It's so nice to see you. You're over on Gorilla's channel.
Yeah. Hey,
I
Oiler.
know. Isn't that crazy? That Brownville, Texas is supposed to get snow too. What?
Hey, Oiler Greg, if you're complaining about an inch of snow, we call that a Tuesday.
Right? Yeah. I think we still have huge piles of snow sitting around here. And we're supposed to be getting another winter storm coming Monday.
Yeah.
So as long as the ice stays away from me, I'm happy. I'll take all snow any day. Because I work from home and I don't want the power to go out. So, like I said,
I think they're stupid. They should bury we bury everything. We bury our water lines. We bury our sewer lines. We bury our gas lines. We bury our fiber optic lines. Why can't we bury our power lines?
That's right. Actually, Texas does that. My aunt and uncle used to live in College Station, and all their electrical came into the house underground. So, just interesting. Texas has some things correct. So, but anywho, so you're a blue collar worker. Just kind of introducing everybody what we do.
Yeah.
Factory work. Okay. Are you in the union?
Yeah. No.
No. Okay.
No. We
okay.
literally got 17 people in the plant. That's including the office staff.
Okay. So I am, what would you call me? A pale blue worker. My day job is white collar, and my side gig is not, delivery and stuff like that. So the joys of, hey, Connie Cleary, how are you?
Hey,
Matt
Connie.
Arnold.
Hey,
Yeah.
Connie. Hey, Matt. How's it going?
So.
Oh, 20. Hey, Matt, at 20 degrees, I'm still jumping in lakes.
Oh, God, it's cold. It's cold here, too. It's cold everywhere. They said we're not supposed to come out of it until like the first week of February. Like, it's just going to keep sending reinforcing shots. He'll come back. It's supposed to be sending reinforcing shots of cold air over and over and over. So, yay. But, Matt, I feel for you, man. What is it supposed to be here tonight? Curious. I heard there's snow in Florida. Snow in Florida. Can you believe that? Oh. Might help if I click the button. There you go.
There you go. Now it looks a little bit more rounder. Yeah. And a lot darker.
So like I was telling everybody, this is my annual Taboo topic series where we discuss things. I've actually added topics this year, but this is the big one because I get it done and we don't talk about it ever again until next year. And it's on politics. I kind of chose today because it was President Trump's inauguration. So however you feel about President Trump, which you'll find out how I feel in a minute, just remember, if you're here, we're respectful, we're kind, no personal attacks. Sure. Gorillas knows. He knows the rules. We're just going to have a good discussion about policy and just politics in general. I do have, I kindly ask that we keep abortion to another. I have another stream coming up for that, so we'll discuss it there. And I know that's a part of a lot of, people's politics. I get that. So we'll have a talk about that. I didn't write down all the executive orders that were written today and signed. Oy vey. But we'll get there. Well, I was hoping Angela would pop in here real quick so we could get moving. But We'll wait a
I
few
just
more
want to say with all the protests going on in DC, just stay peaceful. That's all we ask. I know
Mhm.
you're gonna sit there and march. Just stay peaceful, because that's just gonna make whatever side if you're protesting Trump and all, that's just gonna make you look bad.
Right.
No.
Well, and so far they have been, because I mean we would have heard about it.
Oh, it just
I
got
think
dark. It literally just got dark.
um,
So
well,
they wait till
unless
dark.
it's Antifa.
Not well. Antifa. It's too cold for them to be out.
Oh, I doubt it. They're troopers. I've seen them do some crazy shit in sub-zero weather.
Hey, as soon as it gets down to 20 here, they go back inside. Them obviously won't start to be that mad.
See, I get out and protest, and it's cold. I don't care. I got to get my point across. So, but
yeah.
So I wrote down some things, and I just okay. I'm gonna say it. Here we go. I don't like Trump. Okay, I call him T-Rump for a reason. My background is I was raised in a union home, and we were Democrats. We still are. And not all of them are in their mom's basements. Hey, Cam's Crash Course, how are you?
And hey, JP's. And hey, Cam. Well, C4. Hey, C4.
Great to see all of you. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. And everybody over on TikTok. I finally got TikTok live. I can't believe it. But so we got a lot of people over there tonight, which is nice. So if you have questions, put them in the chat. If you have comments, please make them, nice as you can to get your point across. And I was looking up what the temperature is going to be here tonight, and I totally got sidetracked. We're dropping down to 5. Cease. Yuck. So, and I heard that we have like a wind chill advisory out or something like that. So,
it's -15, and it's supposed to get down to -45 wind chill.
That sucks. I feel bad for the people of Canada. They deal with this all the time. All the time. Booty Duty Nick. Hello. Yes, please smash that like button. So, well, okay, we're gonna go ahead and start. She'll pop in at any time. So, I guess the first thing is the Ukraine war over?
Hey, everybody takes it down the word. Politicians say that Biden said he'd have cancer cured 5 years ago. So we're supposed to take the word to that.
True.
But Hamas and Israel have gotten the peace agreement. Now it's Ukraine and Russia's turn to get at it. We got Hamas and Israel, actually talking. So there's a win right there.
I'm going to give a round of applause for President Trump for actually working with the Biden administration to get this done. But we heard today in his speech, he took all the credit for it.
Well, Biden took all the credit for it too. So exactly. I don't give a shit who got the credit for it. Right. Just as long as they're talking and ending. Both sides took the credit for it. You can't just blame one side. Both sides took the credit for it, and they were just like this on fucking Twitter.
That's why I'm just like, oh yeah, I try to stay off Twitter as much as possible. Oh yeah, I would too. If I had a stake in it, Booty Duty Nick, I'd take credit for it. But he made a promise to us when he got elected that he was going to have the Ukraine war done by today.
He's working on it. I'm going to give him 2 months. I'm giving him 2 months.
So his MSNBC or NBC interview, he told us all he hadn't even talked to Putin yet. So how can you have negotiations? Well, that's good. Not even talking to the parties.
Well, the problem is that then he'd get hit with the Logan Act. They'll try to impeach him for the Logan Act.
He's been talking to foreign people this whole 4 years. Don't give me that.
No, but now the policies have come from that. If they will have talked to Putin on that and gotten a settlement on the Ukraine thing, I guarantee you someone will have introduced an impeachment article on it being the violation of the Logan Act.
Well, Greg, I'm not naive and I'm not dumb, and I've sat back and watched too much politics. I'm a political junkie. Okay. If you're going to tell the American people something and make a promise, keep your damn promise. I don't think that's intellectually dishonest to ask a politician to actually do their job. So
I'm giving him 2 months. I'm giving him 2 months to get it worked out.
Oh, well, you're always welcome here, Greg. So,
yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Where do you want to jump in with a topic?
Well, I think that our biggest problem here is everybody's getting their news from 10-second sound bites. I can make anybody look like a piece of crap in 10 seconds. Anybody. Just give me 48 hours to skim through everybody's stuff. I can click something out and make a person. And one thing, there's a couple things that I've noticed that especially the news agencies like to do is either they'll play like a couple seconds, then they'll jump to themselves and they'll go back to this couple seconds, meaning that so do we know that they actually clip something out or out there, or you'll see massive jump cuts? Because I seen something there where Trump was talking and it had 9 jump cuts in it. What was cut out?
Yeah,
out. That's a big problem there. What are you cutting it out with? That you needed nine jump cuts in it. And the best advice I ever got was from actually a couple people was, if you see a clip, extend it out at least 30 seconds on each side.
Yep. Didn't get the full picture. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I blame legacy media for that. I believe it or not, I have a degree in media film, and I have seen stupid ass shit that I just can't believe some people still do. I have stopped watching legacy media. I can't stand it. I've turned off, I cut the cord to cable, first of all. Second of all, I watch independent media more than anything, where these people will actually show you the whole clip and then they'll talk about it. They'll let the person speak for themselves and then they'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best news right now is independent media. So.
Oh yeah, because I get my news sources from about 7 different people there. Mm-hmm. There you got Tim Pool there, who's a milk fill sitter. You got Luke Rudowski, who's just a libertarian anarchist. Mm-hmm. There, I don't know if that's Then you got Glenn Beck. He's pretty good at doing the deep dive on some of the background stuff we don't normally hear about. Liberal hive mind, he kind of just takes stuff and talks about certain clips there. Yeah, he is a little bit biased. I will admit that. There, then you got Don't Walk Run Productions. They do fact checking on both sides there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling I'm missing one.
I try to watch Midas Touch. I try to get Isabella Moody. I watch Luke Beasley. Who's the other one? The right? They're not like totally right wing, but they lean more to the right. Who is that? Shoot. There's like several different sources, and I still watch Don Lemon. But I used to watch Glenn Beck like mad. Like he was one of my favorites until he started, to me, being a little bit over the top.
Yeah. I think Tim Pool is like the best in the game so far. Farther because he used to be a Chicago Democrat there, but then what really started changing him was when the riots 2020 riots broke out and out there, and he was right next to Philly there, and then all of a sudden it came across the river to where he was living. Then all of a sudden things started changing. He started moving more to the center than that.
And that's where we all should be, honestly.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, a lot of the stuff we're arguing out, it's the same issue with 2 different arguments where there, and then people are only listening to the extremes on both sides.
Exactly. But I agree with JP's here, about the tariffs. Why Canada and Mexico are our best trading partners. So why? I don't get it. What, did maple syrup do you wrong, or
Yeah.
Macking on Melania too much. So hey Sashi, yeah, I know, politics, boo.
well, the problem with it is like with the free trade agreements is all our factories are either moving down to Mexico or moving across seas. They're for dirt cheap slave labor there in China, especially. But then, hey, Curtis, I think Sci-Fi Mommy sent you a message.
I sent you the invite if you want to come join us. I'm waiting on one other person, but yeah, come join us if you want to. I just, and that's been happening since Nixon went to China.
Yeah. So so I think the tariffs are what the tariffs trying to do with the tariffs there is just even the playing field, because we have our minimum wage laws. There where China does not and Mexico does not. They can pay them whatever they feel like.
Yeah, that's true. And that's where NAFTA and the USA, what's it called? Messed up, honestly. But here's the other side of that, though. Where Americans won't pick vegetables, they won't do factory jobs anymore. And you're a rare exception. But like my boys, I talk to them about this all the time. There's nothing wrong with working in a factory. Not a damn thing. That's hard work. And this next generation, I got to tell you, whew, sometimes I just want to go to their ears. Hard work doesn't hurt anyone, but you can't get a lot of people to work factory jobs. Like Gorilla Man, who's my husband, he works for one of the bigger truck stops. They can't get people to come out there and do maintenance. And I know that's gross work because what you're doing is cleaning showers for the truckers, right? But damn it, put some elbow grease in it. They are. Well, yeah. But all unions aren't stupid, though. There were times, my dad is a sheet metal worker, and there were times the union stood up for him when they wanted to go open shop.
Yeah, but I've seen unions also rip off their people too. There.
They know how to work the system. Yeah. They've learned and adapted and done crazy things. Yeah, that's true. Teamsters, woo. Let me tell you what the Teamsters have done. We're still missing Jimmy Hoffa. So
I think he's at the bottom of Lake Erie.
UAW, maybe. They just know that the cars can't be built if the American people aren't involved. So, plus, how much does it? Yeah, right, Curtis? Where is that man?
Well,
he might be buried in one of the columns at a sports arena. Is that what I've heard?
Hey, Curtis, just start swimming. He's about 1,000 yards off the coast of Lake Erie. Start swimming.
Yeah, could be.
But come on up here, Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis.
We need
a StreamYard link if you want to come join us.
We need a moderator.
So, I guess my thing is, how do you make the playing field fair to where not only does the dollar amount influence people to come work the jobs, but getting the employers to bring the jobs back into America?
Well, the reason they all went overseas is because they could get the cheap. Hey, there we go.
4 score and 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's funny.
Welcome.
Hey.
I just finished mine. I'm still in the host mode. So,
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Welcome.
I'm waiting on one other person. She should be along shortly. I haven't gotten any messages from her, so.
I scared her away.
Nah, she's tough. Ranger Amps is tough. Yeah.
Darn it. Tough ladies. Darn it.
Two tough ladies. Yeah.
No. Okay, gorillas, you're on your own. See ya. Bye. Sorry.
Hey, Geek Hero Bubba, how are you? It's good to see you.
Oh, Geek Hero Bubba. Yeah.
Lost my thought about
but
building vehicles outside the United States.
Yeah, but I want to go back to this tariffs thing here. That 25% tariff they threatened on Canada was mostly a negotiating tactic to get them to help start curbing the fentanyl that's pouring across our borders on both sides and all that. It's a negotiating tactic. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, and I mean, you can make the External Revenue Service all you want.
Yes,
but it's not the countries that will be paying the tariff.
That's
the American citizen.
Okay, so goes, though. The same argument applies to every tax there is.
True.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't be considered. I'm just saying that it baffles me when. I'm not meaning to be disrespectful to you, but people will say, "Well, those tariffs are all going to be paid by us." So is every income tax, every sales tax, every luxury tax.
Yeah.
It all rolls.
So here's my question to you, though. That's taxation without representation. He is, by the stroke of a Sharpie on an executive order, signing a tariff into law. No, Congress has to enact a law for the tariff, making it fair to the American people. So it's taxation without representation.
It's a clever argument and valid. However, how long has it been since we've had executive fiat making the laws anyway? Since World War II, Congress and Senate has virtually been nothing more than a bunch of puppets just standing around grandstanding.
The court does more law than any.
You are 100% correct. And I resent that. It should be our Congress. It should, as you said, it should be our Congress. It should be our Senate, but they don't do it. They won't make laws. They've been passing that responsibility onto the executive branch and the bureaucracy for so long that we all just take it as for granted. But you're right. But I am cynically saying, if you're going to apply that logic to Trump, you also have to apply it to Biden.
Yeah, it goes to everybody.
All of them.
I'm tough on Biden. Trust me.
And that is why I love you, April. You're awesome.
Trust me. I criticize on both sides of the aisle. Why are we electing people to Congress if they ain't gonna do their job? Is it just a pure popularity contest? I mean, seriously.
Well, that's because actually Tim Pool actually had a good idea what we should do here, because people are just voting whether whoever has the D next to their name, they're not even listening to doing any research on anything. Take the D's and R's away. You have to vote by the. He wants to take a step farther. Instead of putting people's names and checking people's names and all that, just have them right in the name. You have to actually spell the person's name right.
Well, that would be a great theory if the educational system was well for our people.
Yeah, but I say, but I can almost agree with them. If you want certain people elected, take away the D and the R. Make people actually study who each person is.
You know, that actually happens here in Southwest Missouri.
Nice.
And I've always been voting split ticket anyways.
Yeah. Is it all the candidates or just like your locals?
I mean, you rarely see. No, it's locals, like
Yeah.
up to the state level.
No, but we're talking. He wants to do for the state representatives, our federal electives, and our president. Take the DNR away.
I love it because people need to enrich their minds about who they're voting for and what their record is and their background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree with that 100%.
Hey, Bubba. I blocked you. Wait, where'd it go? I didn't know I did that. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'll have to DM you and tell you some things, you know, but we can talk about that later. Donald Trump had people taking his exams when he was at Penn State. So I don't know if he really understands economics well or not, considering he's filed 6 bankruptcies and he had to file his last bankruptcy on a casino.
Okay, 6 bankruptcies out of over 500 businesses, which a lot of people fail at their businesses. For first,
he has failed at all of his businesses except real estate. No, Trump Steaks never sold anything. Trump Airlines never left the ground. Trump University ended in lawsuits across the country. Trump Liquor is nowhere to be found. I mean, you could go down the list of everything he's open, and his new crypto just crashed.
Did it?
Yeah.
Here, I've been looking that one up there.
Yeah, it crashed. So did Melania's coin.
I didn't know anything about Melania's thing.
Yeah, I dabble a little bit in crypto.
Nice. So let's stop talking about politics and let's get crypto. Let's get rich.
Hey, I'm not going to give anybody any financial advice. That's asking for a lot.
Yeah. By the way, we are not financiers. We are not giving out business advice. We are not politicians. We're just talking politics. So for the YouTube gods and the algorithm.
We love you, YouTube gods. We love you.
Please don't kick us off. Yeah. But I don't know. To me, last night's rally disturbed me. Because I know that Elon Musk is playing around in Germany's elections right now.
Who is?
Elon Musk. He's dumping a lot of money into the right-wing party over in Germany that supports Nazism. And he decided to do the Nazi salute last night at Trump's rally.
Okay, I only seen a 2-second clip on that. What that no one, only people are only showing a 2-second clip. I want to know what that. For all I know, he was making a joke there that didn't land. But what's the difference between Elon Musk dumping a bunch of money into a party when Mark Zuckerberg dumped over was it 500 million or 500 billion into elections all across the country? What's the difference there?
Because it was domestic, not foreign. Musk is deliberately going into Germany and dumping money to try to bring the Nazi party back. Literally. I mean, the man has been talking lately about the Fourth Reich. Really? We're going to go there? Why?
I've never heard anything about him calling for the Fourth Reich. I guarantee someone will have been reporting on that, but I'll look it up here.
Yeah. See some of his interviews, like especially with the German media. He's really been talking about it. But I guess I don't understand where is all the vitriol and all this stuff coming from? Is it pure disinformation? Or is it just because once people get hooked on a candidate, they just stick with them no matter what? I guess I consider myself divergent. I don't fall for bullshit. Literally, I don't fall for bullshit.
We all do. We all do.
We
just don't think we don't. And then all too often we find out later that we did. I speak from experience.
So I feel like I don't. And that's because I do my research before voting for anybody in the booth.
Having said that, though, I mean, part of my own journey is I discovered I picked 9 subjects about Trump and discovered that 7 of the things I'd been told for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years were lies, were verifiable lies. How can we say that we're honestly great researchers when we're being told so many lies? I can't say if that percentage holds true, but if it does, it's easily, with respect, possible that 7 out of 9 things that you're told, not just about Trump, but about who knows what, is a lie.
Because I don't listen to what people tell me. I
thought
actually
I
go
didn't
to
either.
sources. So
I
went
thought
and
I
got his
didn't either.
books. No, I went and got his books. I read his books.
I
went and got some right-wing books like Sean Hannity and Judge Janine.
I was a right winger.
And I went
used
and
to have
got
that stuff memorized.
Michael D'Antonio's books, Mary
Okay.
Trump's books. Mary would know more than anybody about her uncle. And
Go ahead though. I need to be less confrontational here.
one?
Go ahead.
Maybe it is Michael. Is it? I have the book here. It's called The Truth About Trump. But I try to read like the Atlantic, and then I go to the Wall Street Journal. I try to at least choose stuff that is on both spectrums. I even used to watch Fox News Sunday all the time.
Have you read Michael Savage or anything by Rush Limbaugh?
Rush Limbaugh is a fellow Missourian. Yes, I used to read all of his stuff.
Okay. I'm not saying you have to agree with either of them, but I am going to suggest that if you haven't read it, and further, if you don't understand that often, all too often, they've done as much research as we claim to have had.
And I just wonder, is it just like the old-fashioned gossip where you say something and it, on and on and on and on, or are they hearing it from where I came from? I used to be an evangelical Christian.
Right. Me too.
We heard it from the pulpit.
Yeah, me too.
And when I found out that the church was giving money to the right-wing politicians and mistreating my children in the process,
right,
that's when I left the church. So
I understand that.
Everybody, this is Ranger Amps.
Hi.
Ranger Amps, and Curtis.
Hi.
Smooth moderator.
Not really. For some reason tonight I'm feisty, so sorry.
Yeah, but that's what I say to everybody, Curtis. They've got to go do their research. They can't just sit and watch TV and listen to their pastor. Or I know that they get to a point where they're just so trusting of these people, but they have to go do for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
You could be like my in-laws who think Fox News is gospel.
Yeah, and that's how I used to be.
That's all they watch is Fox News, and they say, "Oh, it's fair and balanced." I'm like, "Well, how do you know unless you research it?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that they're so fair and so balanced that
Well, I got to go back again though to what I said before. I take my own 9 points that I believed for 5, 6, 7 years. Because I went from being a hardcore right-winger to being what I think still was a fairly centrist person. I believed all the stuff I was told about January 6th. See, I believed all the stuff about like Trump grabbing a wheel and trying to drive back so that he could take over the country. I believed all that. And what I found is, just as the right had been lying to me a decade ago, the left's been lying to us as badly. Let me stress that. As badly.
Yeah, it's on both sides. It's on both sides.
Yeah,
that's definitely on both sides.
Well, that whole grabbing the wheel thing there will be impossible because there's a divider in between Trump and the driver there. It's like like I haven't even seen the specs for the beast. I could tell you that already that the whole back half of that beast is completely sealed off from any watch.
I was gonna
But
say, I was gonna say I don't think the middle window even goes down anymore because they've got it sealed off.
I was a dumbass who I believed that until about a year ago. I believed that happened. Number two, I have friends who, to this day, whose IQs are actually higher than mine, that still believe that. No matter what I say, no matter how I try to point out, oh, this was a lie, they still believe it.
Yeah, I don't know why Cassidy Hutchinson, correct? I mean, people have placed her in the car, but why would she tell a wild story like that?
Do you really want me to speculate?
Well, I mean, there were a lot of people out of his administration that weren't happy. So.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people. That's every administration because majority, like 90% of the people who work for Kamala quit within like 3 months of starting with her because all she would do is scream and cuss at them.
Yeah, well, look at Jen Psaki. She left. I mean, and she had been on Biden's team for a year.
She's just gonna circle back to that job.
Well, MSNBC must have paid her well because she stayed with them. So, but all right. So, how about let's talk about expanding sovereignty.
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun one. You go for it.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
I didn't do it. I promise.
Yeah. No, that's one of those. There is
children.
The whole thing, like the whole thing with Canada becoming the first state. He was just trolling Trudeau because it's Trudeau. He was trolling him on that.
Is he trolling the president of Mexico also? And a lot of people are speculating because she's a woman. And he has issues with women in power.
I'm so sorry. No, he does not.
Okay, what did he say about Mexico? So we know what we're talking about here.
Women in general.
All right, what did he say about Mexico? So we know what we're talking about here.
Okay, so he's been trolling Mexico, especially about illegal boarding, illegal crossing of the border. Mexico has had a policy for the past 5 years that if they want to seek asylum to the United States, they stay in their country. And she's shown the data. I mean, she gave it to all the major news outlets, including some of the independent people.
So then what do you do with all these videos that you see? You surely have seen. I know you have.
But
you research it.
Are they
millions
real?
Of people? They're what?
Are they real? Because
then I can say
wait.
January 6th
I worked for the CBS Fox affiliate.
Oh, Lord.
We would take footage and duplicate to make it look. And we knew that CBS corporate was doing it. So it happens. Hey, Jim, how are you?
And hey, Mikey. And hey, Jim.
Mikey, Jim.
But I'm just saying, Fox was really bad about this. And they admitted it. That they would they would have somebody from the El Paso affiliate go down there and shoot the caravans that were coming up years ago. And then they would just keep running it to make people think that they were. Now, there are bad actors, huge bad actors, bringing fentanyl and smuggling people over the borders.
So
that is both borders. So if we're going to close the southern one, let's close the northern one.
And that's part of the negotiations with Canada.
100% I'm okay with that. Shut them both down until we got a handle on it.
And I saw a statistic out. What's the group? I didn't write it down. But
my only trouble
is coming over in the legal entry ports. They're hiding it. So that's a failure on our port authorities if they're not finding the drugs. Okay, so JP says that the northern border is basically closed.
Yeah, and I agree with you, JP's. And I know I'm being feisty here, but no, the church shouldn't be giving money to any politician. I agree with that. I really do. Whether it's Republican, Democrat, either, any of them.
Yeah.
Hey, JP, don't you guys got enhanced driver's license like we do? Because if I get an enhanced driver's license, I can go into Mexico and Canada without a passport.
Is that what the real ID thing is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I got that as well. But I think we all.
I think Minnesota calls it enhanced driver's license or enhanced ID.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say they forced I had to go renew my driver's license and they forced me to do it.
So
I thought that was just
go ahead, Andrew.
I thought that was to fly a plane or to get into like a national, any kind of national building. Was that enhanced?
Oh, well, that too. You need the real ID for that also, but I think it also acts as a passport for Canada and Mexico. But those are the only two. But here you need a passport to go in any other country. So why wouldn't like Canada and Mexico be different? To me, that's the least of my worries. Right there, needing the passport. You need it for every other country. So,
I mean, to me, the sovereignty part. If he wants to be funny about it, make jokes. Yeah,
he does.
Don't act all serious. I don't consider those jokes.
I do.
After watching The Apprentice for all those seasons, yes, I watched The Apprentice.
Yes, I did too.
I take him at his word.
Then you are making a mistake.
And I've seen the behind the scenes footage too.
Because
I have friends that worked on The Apprentice, so I've seen a lot.
Okay, so I'm going to say something here, and I'm not meaning this to go against you. I want to put something into perspective, though, if that's okay. So for years, I believed all the January 6th footage. I believed that was all accurate, that was all true. None of that was in any way doctored, faked, anything like that. I'm not saying that it is now because I don't know. Unlike you, I have not had the privilege of working for any of that. I can't tell you what's doctored and what's not. But when Fox came up and showed the officers just opening the doors and allowing people in, I start to question. And I go to my friends and I say, hey, what do you do with that footage? Well, it was just doctored. And I'm sorry, I have to call a BS on that because since I'm not an expert, I can't tell you why that footage is doctored and the January 6th footage with people pulling out guns and saying, are you from CNN? But then no one was ever tried for that. No one was ever. I saw that with my own eyes.
They did bring all kinds of weapons up there that day. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about. I
but
believe
were they tried?
Was
that person ever tried? Because
that's another
all
problem.
my digging, he doesn't exist now.
That's another problem because
I saw him.
They haven't gotten all of the prosecutions done, and Trump just pardoned everybody today.
Well, here's my question, though. If they didn't prosecute him, and you have to know that maybe not Biden, but a lot of the Dems were so eager to prosecute all these people, and you pull a gun on someone with a CNN camera, this goes nationwide, and you're telling me that you can't prosecute that person. Something doesn't smell right. So here's where I'm trying to go with this. You cannot, even you, with respect, you cannot come to me with the argument, well, Fox just doctored their video, and there's zero chance that CNN or MSNBC did as well. I need more than even your expertise.
They all do it.
I'm sorry.
They all do it.
Well, in that case.
Okay, so if I'm thinking of the footage that you're talking about, that was all live.
Yeah, it
You can't-
was.
you
So
can't
what happened
edit
to it?
Right in the mid, you know what I mean?
Here is what you can do, though. You can hire some dumbass who looks like a hick, because he did, and you can tell him, hey, pull this gun, whether it's real or not, and you point it at the camera and you say, are you with CNN? You better not be. We'll kill you if you are. Word for word. I'll never forget this. But then it just goes away. And don't tell me that the Trump made it go away. He had no power for the next 2 years. Who made that go away?
Well,
What I'm trying to say
they are
is
owned by Discovery.
it's fine that you say, well, it's doctored footage. It's on the other side too.
Yeah, it's all over.
So what am I supposed to do with that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I never even heard anything about this, so I have no input on it.
Well, you can't, and I apologize. I'm kind of being unfair because this is my own personal.
Hey,
I
old
wasn't
man
there, but I saw this
Yes,
on
you
the camera.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
this. Now,
Yeah.
again, I'm not, if that was real, Trump, no Trump, whoever, that guy should be in jail
Yeah.
if it was real.
But not now.
But as
Yeah.
far as I
Because
can
he's
see,
real.
he
He got a pardon today. So,
but
none of them are in
those
jail
4
anymore.
years. There's plenty of people in jail. Why isn't he? Where did he go?
And the last I saw the statistics from the Department of Justice, there were like 400 cases left of prosecuting all the people who forcibly entered the Capitol and did things.
Yeah, I want to say hello to Eugene or Old Man Bird. Welcome, welcome.
All I know is I stood on the steps last February.
Right.
And I was actually talking to some people, and they said that they're still trying to clean up certain damage, even after this amount of time. So, it's our nation's capital. If you didn't like the results of the election, that's fine. But there's a better way to handle it than that.
Now, 100% I agree with that. But I still... 4 years ago, I would actually be on your side on this entire debate because I saw these things and I had this narrative that I was told that I believed. And now I don't know what it is, but something about the narrative just doesn't wash. And like I say, I don't know what it is.
The officers,
and I don't know if we'll ever know.
The officers that were attacked and had heart attacks and have concussions, permanent damage from concussions, they'll tell you they were in the middle of a lot of it. I believe them. If we're supposed to be a law and order state, then shouldn't we believe our Capitol Police officers?
Gorillas, do you want to handle this one? I've been punching a lot. I don't want to just dominate or take over the thing.
Well, the problem is we never hear the stories about the cops.
Let me address this real quick. They didn't destroy the evidence. The DOJ has it. They turned over all of their evidence to the DOJ. So I'm just saying, that is a narrative that Donald Trump has unfortunately made up.
I'm going to be what might sound unfair here because I think I know what your answer is going to be, and I'm sure it'll be the right one. And I mean that. The other problem I've had is we're so upset about January 6th, rightly so. But what about all the other riots that happened? And I know you're a wonderful person. I love you.
They need the book thrown at them too. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, anybody who does crap like that deserves to be punished.
Yeah.
But we don't send the National Guard after fellow citizens.
Why not?
No.
If it's a riot, why not?
But they all weren't rioting.
Okay, then in that case, you've lost your ground on January 6th. because
Not from the
that was a
violence
riot,
myself, but
right?
anyway.
Okay, here, maybe I could ask this here.
Okay.
What? So Trump asked a week ahead of time to get a bunch of National Guard soldiers in there, and not only did the mayor of D.C. turn that down, so did Nancy Pelosi because they didn't like the optics. They
Did
turned
they
down the
though?
national. Yeah, it's Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of D.C.
Nancy's side is that she asked for it, and Trump told her no.
No. There's a video thing
There's
coming
a
out
video
that
camera we're talking about it.
And I've heard through the grapevine that is AI generated.
Well, then
That's
we're at a
another
complete
part.
impasse.
That's another part of this problem.
We're
Yeah.
at a complete
Yeah.
impasse.
AI can generate crap.
Because
and
all
the
we're
disinformation.
doing now is picking which video we
Mhm.
want to believe. And this is what upset me with my friends. I don't really give a damn which video is real, but please somebody tell me which one is so that I can figure out what's going on. And nobody seems to be able to do that.
Or let you have the unedited cut.
Yes.
Right? The unedited footage so that you can watch it from beginning to end.
Yes.
And that's my biggest pet peeve out of all of this is release it all. Let it all out. Let us all see it for our own eyes.
Didn't McCarthy do that? Release all 42,000 hours?
Was it McCarthy or was it Mike Johnson?
I can't remember now. It was released to some bumfuzzles. Who got that video?
Yeah, because all 42,000 hours was supposed to be released. There, one of the Speaker of the House, whoever it was supposed to release it.
And you know what, Old Man Bird? Her death was not needed. She should not be dead. Honestly. I agree with President Trump about that one. Nobody should have had to die over the certification of an election.
Yeah, that's true.
Oops, sorry, guys, my dishwasher.
That's okay. You can probably hear the trickling water in the background so that the pipes don't freeze.
But nobody
Probably
should
in
have
my
to die
washer and furnace.
and nobody should have to die for those kinds of easy, simple paperwork things, that the government does. So her death is a tragedy. She shouldn't be dead. Ashley Babbitt, I send condolences to her family. Was it the Metropolitan Police or the Capitol Police officers that were killed? I know Michael Fanone has permanent heart damage from when protesters took his taser and kept turning up the voltage and tasing him. So, I mean, I think he said his heart damage was like 36 to 40%. Yeah, if you get zapped that long by a taser, it'll happen. So, but anyways, we were talking about sovereignty. Do we really need to take back the Panama Canal?
Well, the thing is, when we sold it to Panama for what, a buck there?
Yeah.
So we're supposed to get. We built it with $1 trillion of ours and 38,000 American lives, and we pretty much gave it back to Panama under the condition that we'd get really good rates there, and it'd be Panama running it. But now it's the Chinese running it, and we're getting screwed while Chinese ships get real cheap rates. So
yeah,
that was not, they violated their end of the bargain.
That does not fly with me. So this is my other question. Did Trump just declare war on China?
I don't know. Should I keep doing this, gorillas, or should I back down? You tell me.
Well, I think we're being respectful. This is the most productive debate I've had. I've heard in a long time. That's not like a bunch of big time YouTubers.
He said, she said.
Hey, Lemon
crap.
Pie.
Yeah.
Hey, Scurvy.
Okay, let's go ahead and be the centrist that I usually am. So he said some things. It could be conceived to be a declaration of war by Panama or China, whoever.
Mhm.
My two questions: one, what do we do about it? Two, is there any example of Democrats doing a similar thing in the last few administrations?
Well, the one that I can think of that I'm still very pissed off about is the withdrawal from Afghanistan.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
The way that
Fair
went down was unacceptable.
Agreed.
I also Benghazi. I am not happy with
Mhm.
Benghazi.
Yeah.
But then I can turn around and
Oh,
say
yeah.
I'm not happy with the Gulf War.
Right. And I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and I can't talk on the Gulf War because I was just a wee little girl at the time.
Well, I was for it because back then I was this, and I probably sound like one now, but I was this hardcore, angry right winger. They blew up our towers. We should do the X, Y, and Z. And then I found out that's a bunch of lies. And I'm like, oh, there weren't any weapons, and these people had nothing to do, or very little anyway. Not enough to justify invasion.
That will be his stain on his legacy for the rest of his life, including Colin Powell.
Yeah.
And how many of American citizens died over there for fake weapons of mass destruction?
Yeah, exactly.
It was all oil. Don't give me that crap.
It was not what we were told anyway.
Yeah, because didn't Kuwait there also like make up some incubator story to get sympathy?
Old Man Bird, I want to believe that. I do. I want to believe that he can't do that without Congress's approval. So
constitutionally he can't. But again,
what is it like?
How long have we done?
See,
but he has Congress in his corner, so
yeah, I'm gonna have to look up
until what 2026.
Yeah, but there's also a law, like if he declares war on someone and goes into battle, he has a certain amount of time that he has to get congressional approval.
Yeah, the War Powers Act.
But we haven't declared war since World War II. Korea was a police. They called it a police action. There, Vietnam, they called it a police action. Wasn't there something down in Central America that we called a police action also? Yeah. And then there was there was some NATO thing in Eastern Europe in starts with a B, Bosnia.
Yeah,
they probably.
Another one was.
Then I think they used clever wording after we were attacked there, and every congressman went with it. We did not declare war on a country; we declared war on terrorism and wherever they're hiding. And every congressman went out with that. And welcome, Angela.
She's sitting here.
Oh.
Kronos is lurking.
Sorry.
What?
Kronos.
What's up, Kronos?
Yeah. Hey, Kronos.
Come by, man.
I should have used my other account.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right. The other thing that I know he's trolling Trudeau about Canada becoming the 51st state, but it's got everybody else.
Well, that's because the media just took it and ran with it like it was gospel. But it's like Trudeau. He asked Trudeau, like, what's the one thing that we could do that would hurt your country the most? And Trudeau was dumb enough to answer that.
Yeah.
So that's when he started trolling him.
But to run to Mar-a-Lago and have that meeting with Trump, I was like, dude, he's not even in office yet. Can you wait till after? So,
well, wasn't it some kind of not a party, but some kind? I don't even know what the event was. It's some kind of, wasn't it like not a turning point
it was
event?
To come see Melania. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, wouldn't you go to Mar-a-Lago to go see Melania?
Woo!
Say it.
Oh man, that's funny.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. My TikTok is acting up.
Oh man.
Okay, there we go. And then I saw, where was I? The right-wing leader for Canada went to a party with the shark.
Paul Year.
Oh
yeah. And so I'm like, it's kind of balanced there, guys. I mean, he's left, he's right, you know.
Yeah. Have you seen that Apple video with Paul Year though? That was hilarious.
No matter how many people want that to happen, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, April there. Have you seen the video with Paul Year just sitting there eating the apple and he just started calling the media, demanding, who said that? Who said that? Where did they say that? I said that. Just sitting there eating the apple the whole time. He just called him out on that.
Oh,
that was hilarious.
I mean, you know, stuff like that needs to happen. Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot.
Got a super chat.
Yeah, thank you, Eugene Bird. I can't play your song because unless I send it directly to April here, I'd play your song there. I suppose I could send it to April here on Twitter to play.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're like kind of in the middle of talking. Lemon Pie, you're good.
Yeah. I've been pretending like I know something, and April's been kind enough to not beat me up over it. So.
Nah.
Yeah.
We're having a good time. This is like one of the best panels I've had in a long time on politics.
And this is a productive conversation too, I think.
At least I think we all intend it to be, and that's the difference. I mean, and that's why I'm trying not to be that dumbass. It's just like, well, I'm right no matter what. And I get the temptation, but it really does no good in the end. Mm-hmm. Because what we really want is the truth, I think. You know, whether it makes Trump look good or bad, whether it makes Biden look good or bad, we just want to know what the hell the truth is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And I don't think we're told.
Not the problem, but the truth is really, there's three parts. There's your truth, my truth, and the real truth.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of finding the truth.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
That's what I learned from Babylon 5.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Oh, Babylon 5 is awesome.
Yes.
See, that's what we need. We need President helping old man
Sheridan.
out. What was his name?
Sheridan.
Yes.
No, I was gonna say, okay, do not say Santiago, but hey, but I do want to read Eugene's super chat here. Says, "Hail to the brave and beautiful panelists in their debate." No, thank you. Twitter's not. I don't think they'll let me send your song over on Twitter. There, I have no control over it.
Yes,
Nerds
I am.
and nerdesses. Yes.
Proud of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a super chat thanks songs I got a few super chat thanks songs I usually play.
I want to go around the panel. Have we lost our sovereignty? What do you think, Ranger?
No.
Curtis?
I think during the disease that we cannot name, I think we came dangerously close to it. I really do.
Gorilla?
I really do.
Yeah, it's kind of mixed. Like, we lost our sovereignty on our manufacturing, especially of our medicines and super chips, you know. But we do got our sovereignty. Is we got the most powerful military on the planet. We could go take back, but if we really wanted to, we could take back everything. But we won't. You know. Mm-hmm. You know, we got to leverage it to make the companies, to have it be more profitable from the manufacturer in the United States than overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where tariffs would come in, especially against China.
You know, speaking of China and cost, there are some kids that watch TikTok nonstop. And when they see that the Chinese can eat for $1 for breakfast, and they see that medicines over there are cheap, oh, puppy. You know,
for sure.
why
For
do
sure,
drugs have to cost so much? Oh, Bootsy's
I bet
sitting over
my
here
animals
beside
are
me, Captain
upstairs.
Boots.
We will distract the nerdesses with our dogs.
Aha! Brought my tuxedo.
No, curses spoiled.
But Buddy is Jessica's shadow, so I can't get
Hey,
him down
Resolute
here.
Germ.
Aww.
Hey, Germ, and I want to say welcome to in the panel here or on my thing here. It says we got simulcast here. We got the human. Formerly known as Thade, it's not showing up.
Don't pout.
Oh, there he is. Welcome the Hello Human Thade. Welcome.
Thade. Welcome, Thade.
Are you pouting? Are
Yes.
you pouting, Daisy
Oh,
May?
she's talking to the cat. Sorry.
Well, Thade, I'll vote for you. If you're up for president, I'll vote for you.
But you know, I don't believe we've lost our sovereignty. I think we have a real fear that maybe China wants to take some of it from us.
Well,
they're running out of room.
Well, they're using what you call fifth generation warfare against us. You know, that's your psychological warfare, which there's a reason TikTok's not allowed in China, but they just promote all kinds of crap here in the United States. You know, it's really hurting our youth and all that.
Yeah, I get you. You know, when I heard that, I actually researched that. It did happen. I love the way the legacy media says, no, that didn't happen. Yeah, it did. It happened. You know, it's ridiculous. Parents should have the right to be involved in their children's education at every level. So, all right. So, do we really need Greenland?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Are they trading Puerto Rico for
Hey, well, hey, I'll trade Puerto Rico. Hell, I'll trade Puerto Rico for Greenland. Is that really even a question? No. But here's the thing: Greenland has a bunch of natural resources that they're not exploiting. That they could has uranium, oil, iron, coal, and all that we could really exploit. And not only that,
energy.
Yeah. So, and you know, I say if we can buy it from Greenland, or if they become independent, we can buy it, kind of bring Greenland into there.
That's right. Hello, humans. Do not trust legacy media anymore.
Yes, both sides lie.
You'll hear it from me. I have dropped all the major news outlets. 100%. I don't pay attention to. I mean, I watch the Today Show for like pop culture stuff, but
you don't have to go complete cold turkey.
Carson Daly's on there, but and Seth shows up every once in a while. But yeah, just don't buy it. Don't buy into it.
Yeah.
They don't believe in global warming, but Greenland, it's actually going to be green and have resources.
Hey, it's negative 35. Hey, it's negative 35 right now. Where's that global warming you're talking about? I could use some right now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing.
Change because it's getting cold because it's been so hot and it's trying to get to equilibrium. Well,
the climate's been changing for 2 billion years.
It's the speed at which it's going is the issue.
It's
not that it's not cyclical. It's that it's happening faster than it did years ago.
Yeah, but there's multiple different things on this. They're just talking about this right now. The Earth's going through this every few thousand years. The poles flip. We're going through one of those right now, and we're actually still technically in an ice age. The only reason the glaciers aren't still around is because the Earth was hit by a comet about 10,000 years ago that started the rapid melting of the glaciers there.
Well, we've helped accelerate it too with putting carbon in the atmosphere. You know, that helped.
One volcano will put more carbon into the atmosphere than what we've
true.
produced.
Yeah, but we've helped. We're still missing certain parts of the ozone layer on the southern hemisphere.
Was that natural, or is that because I think sometimes they say that sometimes naturally happens.
Well, my dad is a heating and air guy, and he's certified with all the different refrigerants. And
nice.
The minute that you release it in the atmosphere, it's going to go and attack that level of the stratosphere. So maybe we helped it along. Old man Bert. I actually write fan fiction for the Orville.
Nice.
Don't smile at me, Angela.
What? I love
Fan fiction is awesome.
Hey, just remember that fan fiction is not safe for work. I'm kidding, April. Okay.
Well, once you copyrighted it is.
What? You've been reading my fan fiction? Hey.
Hey, man, I was looking at some Star Trek fan fiction, and I'll never look at some of these officers the same way.
Old Man Bird, I have 2 comedy parody scripts from Star Trek.
Nice.
Copyrighted, but I can't find my damn certificates.
Oh no.
So I've been trying to get a hold of the Library of Congress to help me find them and give me duplicate copies for me and my best friend that wrote it with me. But our comedy kind of mimics Seth MacFarlane's, which sucks. He got to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it seems to be the way it goes, doesn't it?
I know. That's why I love Family Guy so much. An American Dad. But anyways, back to so
Greenland.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it because I know our track record for going in and destroying land. You know what I mean? And just stripping everything out of it.
But we're getting better ways of doing it now. Back 50s to 100 years ago, we didn't have the technology or the ways to exploit our resources the way we do now. We're getting better at it. And it takes time and innovation.
Yeah. I mean, I do like, is it Greenland or is it Iceland that is doing the project right now where they are taking carbon they pull out of the atmosphere and they're putting it back in the ground? Is that Iceland?
It sounds like Iceland.
Yeah.
But what we should do, and if anybody listens to Tim Pool, Elon Crossland talks about this a lot, we could take all that carbon or trap it that we produce and turn it into graphene and have graphene roads that's stronger than steel.
Yeah.
Steel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only other thing I worry about, speaking about, carbon and making plastics, is the amount of microplastics everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. See, we should get back to using glass and all that there.
Mm-hmm. Or paper. There's a company, a lot of people buy this from the Hy-Vee health markets, but they do all paper packaging, even liquids.
Nice.
Wait. Liquids?
Like they
Bottles?
do, yeah,
Like,
eggs and
basically it's in cardboard or something like that.
yeah, creamer. They do.
But the creamer there, and even your aluminum cans have a plastic lining on the inside there.
Mm-hmm. Well, this company uses wax. It's like a totally organic kind of company. Company.
Yeah, no, but like your soda cans, it's maybe made out of aluminum, but it has a plastic lining on the inside because otherwise the soda would eat away at the aluminum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right.
That's true. That's why I go. Well, I know it's plastic, but
oh no!
I don't eat canned vegetables anymore. I can't because of the histamine generated in the can.
Yeah.
So do you have your own garden, or do you buy the bagged frozen vegetables?
I have to buy fresh or frozen, and then I don't eat canned tuna anymore. I eat pouch.
Yeah. Can you start your own garden in the backyard, or don't you have a backyard?
I have to do a bucket garden because of my landlady. But yeah, we do a bucket garden every year.
Okay, because my neighbor started growing his own peppers and all that.
Mhm.
I was waiting for this, call me an asshole dad for this, but my daughter kept insisting that she wanted to eat one of his Carolina Reapers.
Oh,
And I was gonna let, and I told her, "No, you're not gonna like it. No, you're not gonna like it." After the third time, I was gonna say, "Fine, fine, I'll let you if John lets you."
Did she make it? Did she make it through?
No. John said, no. Those are my peppers. I need them for cooking. Excuse me.
Hey, co-host Vic, remember when you ate a ghost pepper? He was 3 years old, and
Oh my gosh.
my husband's adoptive dad grows them in his garden, and it was mixed in with a bunch of sweet peppers. So he thought he was eating a sweet pepper, and next thing I know, I hear this loud scream. I'm about to lose you all on TikTok, so I'll have to say goodnight because my phone's dying.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Hey, I'll do you one. I'll do you one better on that story. Well, we went down to Dallas, Texas, there to visit my uncle. You know, we went to the Chinese restaurant. You know those really hot red peppers that they put in their foods and all that.
Yes.
My uncle said, if you eat this and don't drink anything for a minute, I'll give you $100. So my dumbass 7-year-old self did it.
No.
And I made it that minute. Then I asked him, "Where's my money?" He goes, "Well, I didn't say start."
That's not fair.
Yeah,
All right.
not fair. But I had to take Alex into the or co-host Vic. I had to take him to the bathroom, and I had to go grab a gallon of milk, pour it in his eyes and all down his face.
Yeah.
Or is that the capsaicin one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we have this candle container, like the little tea light candles.
Right.
One of those little metal containers that they're in. And apparently Otter made some kind of ice cube in it, but I think she used some of the juices from the peppers in it. And I tried it, and I didn't know that I thought it was just ice, but somehow the pepper got into it. And I tried it thinking it was
Autumn.
ice.
She just loves to get after her brothers. It's hilarious.
Ranger Amps, what's your thoughts on Greenland? Should we buy it? Should we conquer it? Should we leave it alone? What do you think?
Well, my thinking is if we start with Greenland, where are we going to end? Are we going
with the world?
Yeah,
the world.
According to those close to him. No,
I mean, if you don't believe in climate change, I mean, just a bunch of Iceland. I mean, it's just iced over. So, I mean, if global warming, if it warms up, then you're going to have a lot of resources.
Right. So. True. Fade is saying that there's a scientific theory that if we release enough gold-infused dust into the atmosphere, it will start to take care of the carbon issues. I don't know about that, but that sounds interesting.
That does sound interesting. I'm going to look into that. Let me write that down.
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, like,
and
China is seeding the atmosphere because they are having a drought problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when they get the chance, they seed the atmosphere. And so, I was laughing my butt off. I think it was on the Daily Show the other day. Somebody said, well, why can't we do that for California? Well, number one, there's no clouds.
Right.
California is so dry. There's no fronts coming through at all. But that's a gold in the atmosphere.
My take, for what it's worth, if we can buy it, great. I hope that I'm understanding Trump correctly. I don't think we should try to conquer it. And Trump or no Trump, I do think our CIA is a bunch of horrible, evil, moralless bastards who would overthrow it in a heartbeat if they thought they could, if they wanted it. I don't think we should do that. So that's just my 2 cents. If we can buy it, great. If not, then live and let live.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Resolute Germ. That's a very good question.
What?
Is there enough gold?
I don't know.
because China has been buying up all the gold.
Yeah, because they're trying to get the BRICS alliance is backed by gold. So whoever holds the most gold will have the biggest currency in the BRIC alliance. There.
Yep. And thank you, President Nixon, for taking us off the gold standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nixon's my favorite.
So.
Even I was never hardcore enough to like Nixon. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I was. Heck, my parents. My parents were still in middle school with Nixon.
Gorillas likes Nixon.
I don't know much about him. I've heard he had a bunch of good policies, but but the whole gold standard thing and Watergate tarnished his reputation to where all we know about him.
I was 3 when he resigned, so I really don't know much more than what I read in the history books.
I have no idea. I was born under the Carter administration. Not one clue.
I'm not old. Take it back. Take it back.
I was born at the collapse of the Soviet Union, so you guys are welcome. I caused the collapse of the Soviet Union. So you're welcome, everybody.
Well,
I bet 3 out of 4 of us remember when there was the East and the West Germany.
Yes,
I do.
Yes. Yep.
I never thought I would outlive it. I never thought I would outlive it. I thought that wall would be up till the end of my days.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, to think that the history books, when I took social studies, we had a East Germany, we had a West Germany.
Yep.
And then now my kids, it's like, it's Germany. I'm like,
hey,
okay.
Hey, what's this East and West Germany you speak of?
That's right.
Come on, Skirt. We gotta give me credit for credit for that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Gorilla was a Soviet genetic experiment hoping to win the Cold War at the last minute. That's beautiful. That was I think Lemon Pie gets the comment of the stream right there.
Yeah. Nixon did get us out of Vietnam. That is true.
Nixon went to China.
I stayed in the Watergate last February. It's awesome. They do not do the tour of where they broke in anymore.
Darn it!
I know. I really wanted to see it, but we were on the 8th floor, and you could see the Potomac. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
So
Are you planning on going to DC again?
I want to so bad. Yeah.
Well, if you do, can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
And piss on the IRS building for me?
I can walk into the FBI building.
Come on, don't get April arrested. Come on.
It's DC. She won't get arrested.
Oh,
DC.
Well.
But I'd love to take the kids back for like a week to do the Smithsonian, like all of the museums. That would be like amazing. So fun. Yeah.
Okay. I got something here we can talk about. I wanted to go around the panel here, and everybody say something nice about the opposite person they voted for.
Okay.
Is that possible?
I could start there.
Go for it.
I'm glad that Biden signed the thing that the Eagles now are official thing there. He had a couple good moments with FEMA, like when the tornadoes hit those 4 states early in this thing. He jumped on it there, and he got on a plane right away for California. Even though we still talk about Maui, East Palestine, and North Carolina, there's been a few times he was able to get FEMA going on a couple of our disasters. Could have done more on some of these other ones, but we got to take the win where we can.
Exactly.
There, and now the eagle is officially our country's bird. There. All right. What about you, Curtis?
Bird. We love Futurama here at Sci-Fi Mobius. We do that Monday nights, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that Biden was. I think he was very smart that he made efforts, and I think he was at least partially successful, if not entirely so, with trying to get people out of jails that were only guilty of marijuana possession. I like I say, I used to be a hardcore right winger. Oh, marijuana is going to be the ruination of our nation. And now I realize that that's not so. And people who that's all they were. I mean, yeah, it was the law. I get that, but to me, if that's all you did, you should not still be in jail.
Oh yeah, and I'm all for legalizing marijuana there.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely,
100%.
absolutely.
I don't smoke it, but it should. I mean, it should be legal. I think.
Well, I got some gummies here if I really have a bad night trying to sleep.
And give me a few more days like the last few, and I'll take you up on it.
Hey, try that indigo. That'll put you right to sleep.
That's funny.
Ranger Amps.
No, it's called indica because it's called indica. Oh wait, it's called indica because you'll be in the couch. From what I got, that's how I got.
Well, I've got some gummies in the cabinet too. So
yeah,
there you go.
All right, Ranger Amps. How about you?
Oh boy,
you can do it.
I can do it.
We have faith in you.
I'm gonna pass to April for a minute.
Let's get to the event. Okay, which administration are we talking
He has great hair, Ranger Amps. That's what it is.
Which one do I have to be nice about?
Oh, yeah,
I'm talking about the most. I'm talking about the most recent election.
Oh.
Oh, that's even better,
Okay.
April.
Okay. So on the Biden, okay, I'm going to actually do a split. Okay. On the Biden-Harris side, because my parents are diabetics, I am very grateful that they have reduced the cost of insulin.
That's good. Yeah.
On the Trump side,
see, she's having trouble too.
I'm going to be thankful that he tried to revise the VA system to help our veterans. Okay, now I have to do it because I just have to take the dig. I am not grateful for the damn tax scam. Thank you.
Which tax scam?
The one from 2017.
Oh.
It bumped me into the next bracket, and I have been
sorry.
dying ever since.
Oh, my taxes actually dropped quite a bit.
You're lucky. Mine didn't. Mine went up. And,
mine dropped too.
Look, I even went to Roy Blunt and Josh Hawley, and I showed them that my taxes went up, and they wouldn't give me an audience. So I'm one of the rare except few that it's actually happened to.
So April, that means you're in the higher tax bracket. Hey, what are you doing with your fine self? And that was when Curtis found himself kicked off the stream.
No.
I know you're taking.
I'm
just joking.
I wish I could prove that I'm,
just joking.
What I made. No. I'm serious. I wish I'm like every other American family that I wish I could prove to you what I've earned, and
I get it. I do.
Yeah.
Fade is saying there's an asteroid out there that is.
Yeah, I'm with. Yeah, I voted for the asteroid, but they keep breaking his promise. It's a true politician.
Vote for an asteroid.
Woo!
Okay, Angela, it's your turn.
You can do it.
Oh, I don't know.
He has nice hair. You can say that because we all know it's true. I almost said it with a straight face.
He has a pretty wife.
Oh, I love Dr. Biden.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, which one?
Oh,
they are both.
Yes, they both do. They both do.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I got that. Actually, I got some answers there. Versus, I asked a few other people that, and they told me to fuck off. So,
I was really trying to find something, but it was just I'm not finding
Biden
it.
had two beautiful wives. Unfortunately, his first wife and daughter passed away.
Yeah,
so
that's terrible.
But yeah. Chose very
well.
Lost
his
very
son
well.
Too,
Melania has good. She does have good characteristics. She does try. I will give her props about Be Best. She really did try to get us all to talk nicer and be nicer to each other.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Okay,
But she
I'll
tried.
give you.
Well,
I'll give
well.
her credit. Yeah, I give her. Didn't she try the anti-bullying thing?
Yeah, the Be Best. Yeah.
Well,
a friend-
sometimes you
of
need
mine-
bowling.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little bowling, and sometimes some people just need to be punched in the face.
True. Well, and it's like I've been talking lately. My mom always used to tell me, well, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. And not everybody needs to know everything about you, is what my mom used to tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost pulled that card. If I can't say anything nice at all, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. And my friend has the Be Best ornament.
Oh, and Fade's also pointing out that Nixon had a fairness doctrine. So, yeah.
Did he now?
Nixon
Equal
had all kinds of
opportunity.
fun stuff.
Oh, since we're on politics here, I've seen the best marketing gimmick here this last year.
Yeah.
This company they made a coin there that had Trump's face on the front, and the backside had Biden behind bars. But then they also made one with Biden's face on it, and Trump behind bars.
Didn't they also make one where they were both in an orange jumpsuit?
Oh no!
I don't know. I just heard about this because Tim Pool bought one of each coin.
Oh.
To put up. I think Glenn Beck bought one of each coin too to put in the museum.
That's funny.
Because that's the one nice thing about Glenn Beck. He goes around to all these auctions. He buys up all these historical documents and historic relics, and he puts it in the Mercury one museum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood what Thade was writing. He said that Nixon ended the fairness doctrine.
Oh,
See,
what's the fairness doctrine? I've never heard of it.
Oh, I'm going to look it up. I don't remember enough about it to give an intelligent talk without looking it up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up again,
Nixon
too.
the one that privatized health insurance, too? Or not? I think they put the bug in his ear, because I'm pretty sure he is.
I just know Nixon was my hero. I want to be just like him. What?
Hey, Sashi, welcome back. Historical. Yes, exactly. Galaxy Quest.
Sashi, the man from the future.
There's another one.
Old Man Bird here says, I'm disappointed that Melania plagiarized Michelle Obama's speech. She seems okay, but doesn't seem engaged. I feel like she enjoys the role of trophy wife. Difficult to discern what she thinks.
Old Man Bird, she's been slapping his hands away a lot lately.
Well, I think she didn't sign up to be a politician's wife. She signed up to be
a billionaire's wife.
Yeah. Fairness Doctrine of the United States Federal Communication Commission. This is Wikipedia, by the way. Thank you so much. Hello, humans. Was introduced in 1949, was a policy that required the holders of broadcast licenses both to present controversial issues of public importance and to do so in a manner that fairly reflected different viewpoints. In 1987, the FCC abolished, it wasn't Nixon. The FCC abolished the Fairness Doctrine. Trump has come to urge its reintroduction through either...
I've been Reagan on it.
Yeah, it would have
been 1987 would have been Reagan. Yeah.
We don't need no stinking fairness.
We don't need badges either.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Some are urging it reintroduced through the commission policy or congressional legislation. The FCC removed the rule that implemented the policy from the Federal Register in August 2011. The doctrine has two basic elements. Requires broadcasters to devote some of their airtime to discussing controversial matters of public interest and to air contrasting views regarding those matters. So there you go.
Huzzah!
All right.
But you know what? Even though it may be stricken from the record, a lot of TV stations are still doing it, where they show both sides of an issue. Especially on
Nemesis sent to over. That to think Nemesis said Booty Duty Nick's was one of Nemesis subs. That he said, Nemesis of Eden sent them over. Okay.
Oh, hey, hi. I did not know Booty Duty Nick, but I was afraid to say it because I was afraid I would sound really silly.
Yeah.
That sounds fabulous. No, I'm just kidding. Sounds like my old washer and dryer set.
That's my.
I only had 2 more things, and then we can put up politics for a year. How do you feel about Trump signing an executive order to stop electric vehicles?
Did he say? Well, okay, what was the actual wording of the executive order?
They haven't listed out there yet. I was when he said that in his speech, I was going, "What about Elon?"
No, because
shadow president.
I thought
I'm
it was
wondering
the mandate that we had to have electric vehicles by such and such a date. I thought it was the mandate. It wasn't actually electronic vehicles in general. It was just at one point we had a mandate that we had to have so many electric vehicles.
Okay,
So,
because
according to the Detroit Free Press, he signed an executive order that reverses Biden's electric car mandate, and it declares a national emergency. Why do you have to have a national emergency about that?
Okay, I don't agree with the national emergency, but I think I know where this would go. See, like California, for example, I think Minnesota's going to try this too, where they have to stop selling gas vehicles by 2035. First of all, like California can't keep the power on, so how are they kidding? They charge the electric vehicles because the same he's making it so that these companies have to make better electric vehicles in order to compete with the gas vehicles there. So instead of mandating it there, you're not going to get the innovation to make better electric vehicles. You got to let the market compete for people to want to buy them. Don't if you're going to force everybody to buy an electric vehicle, you're not going to get the innovation. You're going to get these crappy vehicles like the Chinese one that they're trying to sell here for $10,000 that only has a range of 50 miles. So you need to innovate through competition. So eliminate the mandate, innovate through competition if you want the electric vehicles to take off.
Okay, so the mandate from the Biden administration, according to the Detroit Free Press, is that it would require 2/3 of all new vehicles sold in the United States by 2032 to be zero emission, and electric vehicles, or EVs, are currently the only vehicle technology that meets that standard. Trump and other Republicans claimed it amounted to an EV mandate, which was largely unpopular in Michigan. Well, duh, that's where most cars are made, is Michigan. I'm looking here. Hold on. So Trump reversed it. Of course, I thought it was fascinating that he had to take a jab while Biden was sitting right behind him.
Right.
And I don't know if I buy that the automobile industry is in trouble. I mean, sure, they are with the UAW contract.
Well, the problem is you're getting China's trying to flood our market with these really cheap vehicles that are complete crap. Like their EV truck has a range of 50 miles, but they're trying to sell for $10,000. Which people will just how many people will actually do the research into it before buying it? Oh, they see a cheap vehicle, I'll buy it.
I mean, how many people actually research their car and then go into the dealership? I'm going to say a lot of people just buy it based on color.
I bought my vehicle based on what I could afford at the time, and this Hyundai that I got makes me never want to buy another Hyundai. I've had nothing but problems with it.
Mm-hmm. Kronos,
but
you're absolutely right. And watch Taylor Sheridan's new show, Landman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taylor's
Hyundai.
Taylor's got a lot of interesting shows.
Is that what you have, a Hyundai? Is that what you're talking? The
yeah.
HY? Yeah, I've got a Tucson, and I'm not sure if I like it. From what I can gather, though, the best cars are Toyotas and Hondas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From my research, I've done a lot of research.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
Subaru.
But-
Subaru is very good also.
But to take us out here, what we could do there with our gas vehicles, is capture all the emissions there that probably contains a lot of carbon and all that, and then we could every like 6 months or so change out the filter there and send that thing in there to get the carbon turned into graphene.
Or what?
Lemon
Yeah.
pie. I want hoverboards.
Yes. I mean, sorry.
Man, that should be
Yeah.
my quote of the day tomorrow. Roads, we don't need no roads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are all the flying cars we were supposed to have in like the
That's-
year 2000?
Hey.
The century.
There you go. Hold Hollywood accountable. They promise to hold these auto industries in Hollywood accountable. Then they said we'd have flying vehicles by 2015. Well, where the hell are they? You guys promised us flying vehicles.
We were supposed to be flying to Jupiter like 15, 20 years ago. What's up with that? Nope.
Well,
Exactly.
well,
I feel cheated.
well, it's not
We're
Tuesday
all
yet.
cheated. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not Tuesday. It's not Tuesday
I
yet.
want to go to Mars. I want to go to Jupiter. Okay.
Yes.
And did Elon jump up and down when he said that today? Did I see him do that in the crowd?
I didn't watch
About going
it,
to
I'm
Mars.
sorry. So
I didn't. I only seen
believe
that.
it, but-
The only thing I seen on the inauguration, because Larry didn't stream it like he said he would. The only thing I see, the only thing I seen was Trump's speech so far. I still have to catch up on a lot of my videos.
Same here. Same here.
Talking
I'm
about
so
the
far
inauguration, did you see Bernie Sanders?
No.
behind. No.
I saw.
Oh my God, he took
Okay, is this gonna be another one where I'm gonna see 500 damn memes of him?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. I
First of
love
all, he
those.
was-
Knowing Bernie, you
First
will.
of all, when they did like a standing ovation, like whenever he's finished, he stayed seated. And then there's another meme where he's like got his arms crossed like this.
He was at the last Trump inauguration. He was all bundled up in some homemade gloves and all that, and he was just like this the whole time.
Oh yeah,
And people were photoshopping that into everything, literally everything.
You know how much the company that made its mittens made money off those? I mean,
Oh.
it's
I thought his
like
wife made them. I thought his wife made.
company in Vermont.
Oh wait! It was some small independent, like
Yeah.
small business lady did that. I forgot about that.
So Sashi has a good point here. She says, to be fair, or they say to be fair, I already hate people driving on the road. I'd rather not have these idiots in the sky.
Not wrong, sadly.
You can't
Sashi
drive
is the
88. Well, then you can't drive 55.
I can't. 50. Well, today our town didn't have no speed limit today.
What?
Yeah, our officer was out sick.
Oh,
Oh.
I come from a one cop town.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. That might
Wow.
be even smaller than this one because this one has 5. How big's the population of your town, Gorillas?
Well, put it this way: Durham's apartment complex is bigger than my town. We got 60.
Wow.
We got 1,682. No, wait. No, it's 1,681 because that one lady just died.
oh no. All right. The last thing I thought we could talk about is ending birthright citizenship.
Okay, let me pose a hypothetical for you. Say name a country, an adversary country. Well, it's China, Russia, and all that. Well, if they send a early pregnant lady here, they stay on visas or say they're on vacation or whatever. The kid is born here and becomes an automatic citizen, but then that kid can go back to that country, get raised by that said government. There they come back, and then all of a sudden they could be president.
Yeah.
No other country has birthright citizenship. It was misconstrued.
That's not true. There's like 44 countries that have it. It's just written differently than how we execute it.
Okay,
Gotcha.
because the whole reason for the birthright citizenship there was at the end of the Civil War there with all the slaves being freed. That for them that just made it so that it became automatic citizens. It was not ever meant for a person to come from another country, be born here, to automatically become a citizen there. It's meant for all the people who were enslaved at the time to become natural citizens right away, and they'd be naturalized and they could run for offices, versus people born in other countries, or raised in other countries.
Yeah, that's right. And what do you think, Angela?
She's not going to tell us.
I would.
Sorry.
I
Wheels are turning.
Well, I'm sure everything, people take advantage of it. Is, like the illegal immigrants come over and then they have a kid here and then, it's American citizens. But as far as like, if you're on vacation or something, I would think you could go back and you could have dual citizenship. Couldn't you? I mean, as far as being president, running for office,
that was a question of my uncle for a while, because my grandfather served in Germany when he was born. But my grandfather told me that he was born on American soil in Germany, but he could have had dual citizenship by German law.
Yeah. But so was your uncle there was the one born on the German base? Okay. So was his dad an American citizen?
Yeah, both my grandparents.
So therefore he should automatically be an American citizen, even if he's born in another country, because his parents are American citizens. But
exactly.
My problem with this birthright citizenship is who's to say that the other governments are going to purposely send like some of their ladies over here that are already pregnant, have the kids born here so that they become American citizens, to go back to the country, they indoctrinate them to their system, they just to send them back here and get them into our government, as American citizens.
I'm sure that's been tried too.
Yeah, I would not put it past China, or I wouldn't put it past China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, which I still don't even know what our beef with Iran is, really. But
they're just bad. I'm just kidding.
I think it really stems back to the Carter administration when the Ayatollah took our people hostage from the American embassy.
It goes back before that.
And then Reagan had to negotiate. Well, it was really Carter's negotiation, but Reagan got to take the credit for it.
Right. It goes back to the 50s because they had a democratically elected president or whatever the title was. Right. And our CIA overthrew this person and installed the Shah as a monarch. And the Iranians have hated us ever since. I mean, it's a little bit oversimplistic, but it goes back at least to that. And then, like you say, in the 70s, the Shah was overthrown and it became a big bad deal. And anyway, yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that it reminds them about Afghanistan and the Taliban.
Yeah. There's a
we're the reason that the Taliban came about, because they used to be called like the Mujahideen or something.
Yes.
That we paid, funded, and trained to fight the Soviets.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry, I got distracted by a bull falling off the desk.
Old Man Bird. It's kind of tit for tat, because now they're trying to assassinate Trump after he killed their general.
Right.
So,
well, in all fairness, he was in Iraq and we were at war in Iraq.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as the franchise through birth, I have two things to say about it. One is, even though I'm pro-Trump, I don't believe in a president just mandating what's no longer in the Constitution. I don't. But number two, even though I don't believe in that, I really don't believe anymore in that form of franchise. I think it has been abused. I think the last few years have demonstrated that there are scenarios where that can be completely abused by bad actors. I don't know that I'm smart enough to have the answer to it, and I think it would require a constitutional amendment, not just a president, whether I like him or not, writing it out. But that's pretty much what I have to say about that.
Yeah, Curtis, I wish I could put words like you do together like that.
Why?
I agree 100%. Like with what you said. You said a lot smoother than what I was trying to say.
Oh, you're very kind. You're very kind.
I want to say that we are the shining city on a hill.
We are,
and we are very fortunate to have the country we do. However, some of the countries where people are coming from to do anchor babies, they're actually fixing their problems. Like, was it El Salvador or Guatemala, where I actually talked about it the other day on the Galactic Cafe in the Good News, where for the past 5 years, their crime rate has dropped.
Oh,
that have been El Salvador with I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, I can see his face.
Oh,
yeah.
They were talking to people, interviewing people with GNN, which is out of Australia, and some of them were leaving their doors unlocked again at night because the crime rate is so low.
Yeah, and Scurvy, you might have to change your name to a lemon censored pie.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be the moderator, and I just been bullying
but it's
my
my
way
show.
into
No,
that.
just kidding.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's I don't know.
I'm just thinking. I don't think it like you said, it can't be solved by the wave of a Sharpie.
Right.
Congress has to do their job. They have to. We can't rely on the Supreme Court to make this law.
Right. No, I agree with that.
They had a bipartisan bill. They had one.
Which one? Which bipartisan bill?
The immigration revision law. What was it called?
The border bill. Yeah, but the problem is going to let 5,000 people come in any day without any kind of documentation and all that.
There was other pork attached to that bill from both sides of the bill that shouldn't have been there at all.
Okay. Okay. I got a question here with what you said there. What would you guys think of an amendment that Congress cannot put anything in a bill that does not pertain to the title of that bill, so we don't have these 5,000 page bills and all that you can slip through? It can only, make a max of 10 pages or whatever, and the only stuff that can be in it pertains to the title of that bill, so we don't get that Save the Kitties Act. Put one little line in there about saving kitties, and the rest of it's a bunch of crap in there, like feeding cocaine to a parakeet to see how horny it gets. That we spent $186,000 on.
Gorillas say more stuff like that.
I agree. I don't think it's right that they can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the limit should be, but absolutely these, when it's as big as War and Peace.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know we're a big, complex nation, but still, that's too much.
Because the best example I can use is that they had a bill there. They called it the sand tar pits of Iraq. Like, it was supposed to compensate veterans who were exposed to the tar pits in Iraq that were burning, But it was like over 1,000 pages. There's so much crap on it that when they got voted down there, they used that against them, that they didn't want to help our veterans there when there is a bloated piece of crap bill.
Well, and speaking of that, we have Josh Hawley tried to get this passed re-upped again for the nuclear waste in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are suffering, and they didn't go through because they attached so many crap projects that didn't need to be done.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think Ranger, what do you think on that?
Yeah, I don't like earmarks at all, and I like the idea of bills being what? Did you say like 10 pages or something? No,
Yeah,
heck,
I'm just throwing a number out there. I'm just throwing a
any,
number out.
honestly, do you think any congressperson reads the entire bill?
No.
No, they don't.
Actually, they do that.
Their assistants read it for them.
I mean,
No,
they have somebody on their staff or somebody,
they have a couple of times because I can't remember who it was, but they sat there, they filibustered, and they made sure to read out every single thing in that bill.
Who was this person?
I can't remember who it was, but they did that a couple times.
Both sides, they love to do that. They love to filibuster and read out the entire bill. Yeah.
Yeah, but and I know I'm gonna get crap by who was saying this, but Marjorie Taylor Greene was on the Tim Pool podcast. Yeah, but anyhow, she was talking about how what they do in the Congress there. There'd be like 10 people from each side in there. They'd introduce a bill and be like, Democrats, yay, Republicans, yay. Okay, whoever side pick, whoever side. Okay, bill passes or it does not pass, But they've been trying to get a coalition together of they got about 20 different representatives that they sit in there the entire time. And when they try to pull that, they call for a roll call vote to make all the representatives come back in. That way, they have to have their name on that bill on the yay or nays, and it's gotten a lot of these bills shot down because of they don't want their name on that bill.
Yeah, that's my son, Lemon Pie. That's Colospic. Yeah.
Hi.
So is Thailand the one where they beat each other up, or is that the Philippines where they have the parlor? Was it Taiwanese? It's a joke in The Cat in the Hat.
Hey, there we go. We could go back to pre-Civil War times, and everybody have a cane, and we could just start whacking people.
Do you know what sucks about that, Tim? He missed the presidential election by 5 days. No, wait, few days. He was born on the 11th, which is Veterans Day, and the election was what, the 5th, the 6th. Yeah.
Well, I thought there might have been a grace, I thought there might have been like a week or two grace period there.
Nope, not in Missouri. They took it away. They got rid of it.
Okay, so there used to be a grace period where you could you can vote if you're like within a couple days or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying 2 months, but like a couple days. I think
5 years.
That's how I got
I registered to vote when I was like 17, like
All
in the spring.
So in 90s.
Turned 18 until.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't leave me alone.
Oh, come on. In
Damn
96, that's how I got to vote for Clinton's second term. I was born on 12/12 and the election was November, and they had that law enacted. So I got to vote. And the lady in the county clerk's office was arguing with me, and I said, "Look it up." I said, "Go look up your record." And she did. She goes, "Oh yeah, you did vote legally." Well, duh. They changed the law in 2003. Didn't bother to tell anybody. So.
Well, that sounds about right.
But
sounds like something Oklahoma would do. We love to pass laws and not tell anybody.
We kind of mimic Oklahoma a lot.
I'm so sorry.
You guys mimic us.
Yeah. Why? Why would you do this to yourselves?
Yeah, I know. It's really interesting. So, great discussion.
I'm glad you're liking it. I am sorry if I got too feisty at some point.
No. It's hey, every opinion. Look, if we were all the same, life would suck.
It would be boring.
That's one of my mottos. I learned that from Walgreens when I worked for them. No, I'm just kidding.
I never learned a dang thing from anyone I worked for.
So. If your birthday, Tim says if your birthday is less than 30 days after the election, I agree. I agree. Yeah. And I think that should be a nationwide law, not just state to state.
Oh,
and hey, welcome CODIS Fact Search.
Hi, Codus Fact Search. I forgot that I was streaming this too, and I'm probably missing chats because
No, that looks like it's no. That one's on Mombies channel,
Oh, okay,
and
good.
we can see anybody who's simulcasting. They all show up on
You can
StreamYard
see
here.
Glad I got the I can do that
everything.
now with the package I finally bought.
Nice.
Allow people to simulcast. So great discussion tonight. That's why I only do it once a year.
Oh, I understand.
So
See,
we
I'm
can-
dumb enough to do it all the time.
So when do we pull out the boxing gloves? Because I got them all oiled up, ready to go.
Man, no, I will lose a boxing match with everybody on this panel. No.
I can't punch worth crap. Yeah. I'll
I've
lose.
broken both of my hands. I can't do it. Sadly, I'm
What
not
year
even
is it?
joking.
I believe it's
Try being on the
2025.
opposite sides of your in-laws. I think we disagree to disagree and don't talk politics anymore.
Right.
Exactly. That's what you got to do sometimes. Like when we went to Michigan this last July and all my cousins and aunt and uncle are all Republicans, I was like, do we have to stick around very long? Can we go see the air show?
And I'm
They
sorry.
brought they brought a friend who had a Trump hat on. And my aunt specifically asked everybody, don't talk politics. Don't do it.
Have a good night, Germ.
Good night, Germ. So great to see you again, Germ. I don't get to see a lot of you that much anymore. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not hanging out on certain channels. I need to start.
Well, come hang out on mine.
Yeah, that's right.
Hang out with gorillas. Do it.
And
Do it.
and Doomcock. I don't hang out on Doomcock very much anymore.
Ranger,
well,
come hang out with us.
Hey, gotta ask him, when's Kathleen Kennedy gonna be fired? I thought she was supposed to be fired like 300 times now.
He was supposed to retire in February of last year. And she's still hanging on. And I'm like, how much money do you freaking need?
Well, I know that's a joke going around the community that Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired again, because Doomcock spreads it. I don't listen to Doomcock, so I don't know how true that is, but everybody jokes about that in the community, so it has to be somewhat true.
And I knew about the renewal of the Orville before he did. Haha. No,
is it actually confirmed, or
it
or
is.
they just
It's on the industry unions websites, on their schedules.
Oh, okay, because we tried telling Salty that, and he's like, unless he actually hears it straight from Fox or whoever owns it, because for all we know that the actors could be just saying it's renewed just to get hype for it built up for them to force them to renew it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been in the top 15 streaming stats since it debuted season 3 in June of 22.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, Hulu. If that's not enough, plus they're buying it, they haven't even put season 3 out on DVD.
What?
They haven't released the bloopers for season 3 like they've done 1 and 2.
Are they gonna put season 3 on DVD?
Yeah,
it's coming. It's supposed to be coming. The other problem is Ted. He has to do, in Hollywood, you have to grease the wheel. You have to do this project to get that one. And he has to finish Ted before he can move on to back to the Orville.
Well, how many seasons is Ted supposed to be?
I think they're just going off ratings at Peacock, honestly.
Oh.
So they're only renewed now for season 2, which, they're almost done getting that out. We should be hearing a release date any time now. So, oh, by the way, speaking of Orville and Mission Log, the Orville, guys, go out there. They are giving away all of Master Replica's ships in a contest. So go to their Instagram and follow the bio, and it'll take you directly to the contest. So do it. Go. Go win some Orville ships.
Babylon 5 is my all-time favorite show, but the Orville is right on its heels.
I know, it's so good. But you only do that because Bruce Boxleitner's on there. I'm kidding.
Oh, you guys are just a bunch of Disney and TNT chills.
Well, my first love is Star Trek and Star Wars. I miss Carrie Fisher.
Bruce Boxleitner has been my Hollywood crush since I was like 8 years old. So, you know.
Well, Ranger, I look just like him.
And Gorillas is like, you're full of crap, which I am in this case.
Hey, Curtis, I seen your earlier videos, Sarah. You got to wear that green outfit you had in one of your earlier videos. You look pretty good in that.
I need to find that. I have it somewhere.
Yeah, you look pretty good in that video there.
Well, thank you. I have lost about 20 pounds since then, so I almost look decent again.
Cronus,
almost.
you're going to be absolutely stunned. I have not watched Battlestar Galactica.
I've watched like one episode of it, so yeah. I mean,
any of Battlestar Galactica, like the old, new, any of it?
I've watched the new.
Wow.
I've watched one episode. I think I think I was having trouble finding it. That's why I haven't watched it.
Know, I joke around. I've actually watched all of Stargate now. I've watched all of Babylon 5 because of Ranger, including the movies.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Well, Firefly is the only show that got me hooked on the very first scene of the show of the very first scene with Firefly.
So I had to go back and watch Firefly again because I didn't like it the first time, and I actually like it. I actually like it.
But
and Nathan Fillion told a bunch of people at LA Comic-Con that he wants the season to finish before everybody dies off.
Yeah, but Firefly, there. I love that first scene there. He's like, I need some air support. Well, you need to have a lieutenant or higher command and to get some air support. So he goes and rips the badge off of him and goes, "Here, you're now a lieutenant back, like lieutenant something.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your promotion. Now give me some goddamn air support."
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Firefly.
Yeah.
Take my love.
I like it where he's got the old lady on the ground. And he's like, got the gun pointed at her, and he's like, "You're gonna do it this way or else."
Yeah, the hero of Canton,
the man they call Jane. Here's what separates heroes from common folk like you and I. Man they call Jane, he twists around his plane and headed out for the sky.
Hey, PvP.
Sorry.
All right, so we're gonna go around the panel one last time. Give us your thoughts about where we're going for the next 4 years, and then pitch your channel a little bit. So, Ranger Amps, go for it.
Hopefully the dryer is not too loud. I don't have a channel or anything. I'm not that sophisticated or special. But the next 4 years, well, I'm not too thrilled about, that's not the right word. I'm apprehensive about the next 4 years. I would like for things to improve. I want Trump to be successful. I want to, to succeed. And if I have to, say good job, then I'll do it. But until I see it, I'm apprehensive of the next 4 years.
All right, Curtis.
Well, I am hopeful that it'll be better than, frankly, the last 8 years. Having said that, even though I voted for him, and even though I defend him, Trump is, like the rest of us, nothing more than a flawed human being. So there's going to be times when he screws up. There's going to be times when he does and says things that I'll be like, oh my God, did I really vote for that blankety? It's going to happen because it happens with everybody. But what I'm hopeful for, if he will at least make some efforts to secure our borders, and if he will give Kennedy the reign to rein in the companies and not put like bad crap in our food, if he'll do those two things and not screw up too bad on other areas, I'll be glad that I voted for him. I know, like you've been on my channel, so the first 4 years I was very disappointed. I was very angry about January 6th, but then I'm very angry about the last 4 years. And I just wish that we had, I'm not going to go so far as to say honest politicians, but just because I despair of that. But it would just be nice if maybe somebody would do 40% of the things they say they're going to do, and I'll cut them a pass for the rest of it. But anyway, I'm hoping things are better, but I know that there will be struggles. There would be no matter what. And at the end of the day, I think this is actually more important. I know that probably sounds stupid, but I think Washington is the problem, not the answer. And I think that people like us is the actual answer to a lot of this stuff. Talking it out, trying to see what the other person thinks, et cetera, et cetera. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'll let somebody else do some talking.
So tell us about your channel.
My channel, I'm a big bumfuzzle. I started out not really, and honestly, I still don't truly know my niche, but it's more or less devolved or evolved into a quasi-political thing. I hope I'm not the crazy right-winger I used to be, but I do have my biases and my slants. I've changed my views a lot in the last 4 years because having a channel has forced me. I probably don't research as well as you do, April, but I've had to research more in order to try to entertain and inform people, because I want them to have a reason to listen. And that's one of the reasons why.
You, by the way.
Who did what to who? I'm sorry. Oh, Sashi's my hero.
Sashi.
I want chaos because I'm Russian asset. I take it back.
Agent.
I'm Russian asset. Have been given many rubles to confuse all of you. That is why I support Trump. Trump all the way for Russia. The Rodina. No. We just, I think if we're all actually looking for the truth and not just to back up what we believe, I know not all of us can, but even if just a handful of us or 10 or 100 of us, I think that'll make way more progress than listening to all these lies from Fox and CNN and MSNBC and MOUSE.
Who paid us some.
Exactly. Kathleen Kennedy got your soul.
This is what I try to do is I try to find several different sources, and if they're all saying the same thing, then that's where the truth lies.
Well,
because
and
go
ahead.
You can't just rely on one source. You've got to have several different sources.
Yeah, 100%. So anyway, I try to do something Tuesdays, Thursdays. I try to do watch parties Saturdays. Until today, I had some massive problems with the sound on my computer, and I went to LDG. I think you know who that is.
Yep, LDG is awesome.
He is awesome. He's a little tough sometimes, but he's awesome. His heart is in the right place. And he got my sound stuff figured out. And I think that's why I've been a little bit feisty today, because it's been like,
I need the microphone and I haven't been able to have it. And all of a sudden I get unleashed on you poor innocent people who never did me wrong. So anyway.
All righty, Gorilla. Last thoughts about your channel.
Well, I just want to say thank you all for this. Has been the most productive debate I've had. There, and people actually using actual sources instead of some clickbait tabloid magazine and tell me my government sources were from the actual government text were invalid. But no, if I got anything from here, there's a couple things. Don't listen to just the 9-second clip because I can make anybody look like a jackass with 9 seconds. I could even do that, and I have zero editing skills. You can ask Jeremy on that. But I can literally clip anybody out with 9 seconds and make them look, you know, and watch what you there. If you see a bunch of jump cuts or they play a couple seconds and talk, or cut the video, then talk, you know, and then play the video game, they're probably cutting something out, and both sides do it.
They do. That's right.
Do it right. there. So actually try to look for the actual video, you know, or in the case there, extend the video out a couple, or like at least 30 seconds to a minute on each side to get the full context of that. Then also Cenk Uygur, who I'm not a fan of, but he had good advice. If you're reading something and it's pissing you off, it's more than likely not correct. It's a lie. Look. Take out all that fluff and just look what the bare meat of what they're saying is there. Because if it's pissing you off, it's meant to do that, and it's probably not factual, right? Or it could be somewhat factual there. So that's about it. Thank you for the productive debate there. There's Sci-Fi Mobius.
I had fun. I hope you guys did.
Anytime. We've got more topics coming up too, but go ahead and tell us about your channel.
And I hope, I don't think none of us said anything offensive at all today.
No, great debate. Yeah. Great debate.
Yeah, whatever happened to these debates instead of the fuck yous back and forth that we get on Twitter?
Personal attacks. Yes.
Yeah. Get
rid of it. Go back to just discuss, you know, having, okay, I believe this and I believe this, but there's always room for compromise. And I hate that word is a dirty word now. Compromise.
Oh yeah. Well, you get all these slubs too that they attack the people instead of either attacking the politician or attacking the policy. They'll attack the people. You know, it's like I was defending Strange New Worlds for the longest time until I got told to go fuck myself. So yeah, I'm not defending it anymore. I seriously want to go to Comic-Con and actually wear a Trump hat and get a photo with Ensign Mount. He told me to go fuck myself. So
wow. Huh.
So, but anyhow, that's for my channel. We'll have a cigar lounge tomorrow. I still got to do that grill since I was kind of cheap that one night, and for basically $2.30, I said I will suffer through a movie that's got very poor ratings. That's apparently called Queer. It seems like an interesting title, but it has poor ratings. I think maybe the poor ratings are for people who probably didn't watch it. I don't know. But I said I'll watch it for basically $2.30. Because YouTube takes their cut, and then they add 30% and then 24% on top of that.
You know, Gorillas, it might end up being your favorite movie ever.
You never know. I know. I'll probably do one of those goals again where I'll suffer. I'll suffer through Velma, and so far from what I've seen on that show, the highlight of it was watching two cockroaches doing it. But anyhow, I do have a one-on-one with LDG, but I can only get him for like 10-15 minutes, so that's gonna be like a one-question one-on-one. But then Thursday, hopefully we'll get back to the Purge movies. We're gonna be on the third one. Friday's the Walton. What was that look for?
I have my horror series around Halloween, and I've been hesitant to show Purge. So maybe I'll come join you.
Oh, yeah, go for it. There. We're talk about that. Then we got the Walton's review on Friday there. I think it's season 4, episode 7, I believe. And then nothing. I don't think. I'm trying to get some. I might have something Saturday. I'm not sure yet. Then Sunday we'll finally get back to the Revenge of the Nerds, the third one, the Next Generation.
I love Revenge of the Nerds.
Well, come join us on Sunday.
There's actually one in the works for Fuzzy Door. It's actually not a reboot; it's a continuation. So we'll see.
So who's gonna screw up that movie?
I guess that's right now. Just like Naked Gun, if it's bad, we know who to blame. So I'm April, the Sci-Fi Mombie. I like to do taboo topics every year. I do several different series every year. Got a daily show called the Galactic Cafe, Monday through Friday, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Central Pacific. We also do watch party nights. We're doing Futurama Mondays, throwing in American Dad's new season in there too. I'm trying to start an Orville watch party night with Dark Helmet. We're shooting for Thursdays. So come join us for that. You know, there are other channels that can do the Orville, not just one. Okay. Saturday nights in the Sci-Fi Mobius studio, we watch The Muppet Show, and then we switch over to the 50th anniversary season of Saturday Night Live. So, and then normally on Sunday nights, it's our normal podcast, but lately it's just been so crazy. I've kind of just schlepped it off. And co-host Vic has his own show. It's called In Drag. That's kind of on hiatus right now, but we're working on rebuilding a lot of our content. So watch for our social medias and all of our announcements. I want to thank you guys so much for being here tonight. See, there's more that unites us than divides us. 100%. And we're all humans first. We're all humans first. Yeah. Actually, Pleasant Valley Picker, Talking the Orville has been doing the Orville, and he kind of monopolizes it. And I love JP, don't get me wrong, but you know, there's other crazy fans of Lust out there that love the Orville too. So it's coming. Season 4 is coming. We're probably going to see it in 2026. Because Seth, when he does something, he's a perfectionist and he does it correctly. So, and if I know Disney, he's going to have to dump in more of his money again to make it how he wants it. So, but thank you all so much. Now, the Taboo Topic series will continue on Wednesday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And I'm trying to decide what topic I want to move on to. So I might put a poll out there. We've got a lot to go. And then I really need to jump into my wellness series, which is we're no experts, but you can ask us anyways. But yeah, we have a lot of fun around here. So thank you all. Appreciate you. These are my friends. We have a lot of fun. I don't have the streaming service. I have tons of streaming services, Curtis. Ask me.
Wait, what?
Anytime you want to watch something, I might have it.
Hey, Curtis, come to me. I can find you any movie in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Or any show in 30 seconds.
Tim is too. FKHC 2005. He got me a really good copy of the Star Wars Christmas special.
Nice.
So, yeah, he found it for me really quick. But just as I always say, be kind to each other. It's easier to smile. It takes less muscles to smile than to frown.
Yeah, but I need to build my muscles up.
There you go. If we can learn anything off the mantra of Star Trek and the Orville, just we can all strive for that perfect union. Utopia will happen at some point. I don't know if we'll be alive to see it. So I'd like to be alive to see it. So thank you all so very much. Gorilla is the master of alternative sources.
He is.
That's
him
great.
And Moira. But anyway, that's neither.
Well, Moira's better than me. Moira's better than me for that.
Yeah, she's scary good at stuff like that.
Well, Sashi, y'all need to turn that frown upside down, okay? So. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow in the Galactic Cafe. Later, party people.
Woo, woo, woo.
Bye-bye.